I'm back at my favorite Goodwill. There's a lot of Goodwills near me, actually. I have like 4 or 5 within a 10-mile radius of where I live, and they're all very good. But this one just happens to be part of my routine because it is really close to the Walmart where I do my grocery shopping, and is also close to Planet Fitness, where I have not been since Election Day. And I remember that because I was watching the news coverage on the TVs at Planet Fitness, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go today. I'm really gonna do it. I've been noticing that the thrift stores are full lately because I think that in the new year people do a lot of decluttering of their house as one of their resolutions, or just basic cleaning after Christmas. And then since all of a sudden it ended up being like really unseasonably warm here in Georgia, it's like 70 degrees and it feels like spring. People are doing spring cleaning, me included. So it looks crowded here at Goodwill today, and but let's go inside and see if they have anything good. There was a pretty pair of hand-painted maracas and a set of castanets in a bag for $4.09, so I did get those. It's not often I see anything like this, and I think it's really unique and something different for me since so much of my stuff is kitchenware. And then this Pfaltzgraff tureen, it's very large and heavy. It was $7.09 and it was missing the ladle. I love Pfaltzgraff, but it doesn't sell well for me in the booth, so I decided to leave this behind for someone who sells online or someone who has a better market for Pfaltzgraff. I love Barbies, and I really thought hard about these two. There were actually 3 Barbies, and I really like these two the best. They are Holiday Barbies. This one was a Disney Princess Cinderella Barbie. They were both $10, and I just wasn't sure how much I could actually expect to get for them in the booth. I probably should have just gotten them, but I ended up leaving them behind. I am drawn to fine china, and these Homeware Laughlin plates were just beautiful, but since dishes don't sell well for me unless they're specialty pieces like sugars or creamers or salt and pepper shakers in the booth, I decided to leave these on the shelf for someone who sells online. This was cool. Interesting pottery bowl for Grandpa's popcorn, so I guess you're not supposed to touch Grandpa's popcorn. These were cute. Unfortunately, the salt one was missing its top. I just really liked the font on these though. It was interesting. And then these pretty soup Crocs with the word Taiwan where they were made. These do sell well, but not always in that brown and beige color scheme. It's a vintage. It's like a food processor basically, but it's all manual. And I really looked at this and thought about this yellow pie dish, but ultimately I decided to leave it there. Wicker casserole dish carrier. It's vintage. I had one of these in the booth previously and it sold rather quickly. It was only $2.09 and it will probably sell for $12 to $14, so I grabbed it. It's super cute. This is a key holder and thermometer combo, but the thermometer doesn't work, so I left it. What's written on the back is hilarious to me. It says, "I gave Bobby $10. He bought me this in Spain." Today was definitely the day for metal. There were these really nice pair of brass candlesticks for $4.09 each, and I decided to grab these. More cool metal pieces. There were 2 pewter mugs for $1.09 each. They're nice and heavy. They're very unique. I don't think I've ever seen anything like these before. The decision was pretty quick on these two. I grabbed them and put them in the cart. Goodwill did not disappoint. I swear, every day it seems like there's a different theme. Today was the day for metal. I found pewter, brass, lots of silver, and some nice quality silver too. But I didn't get any of it because they were priced a little bit high. But I definitely got some good stuff. Well, I'm here. It's been 3 months since I've been here, but I'm here and I'm going in. Oh my gosh. So this is what happens to me. I get dressed to go to the gym and then I end up going to Goodwill instead because it's right across the street. I'm not proud of this. I'm not proud of how long it's been since I've been to the gym, and I have this theory about Planet Fitness, and that's the reason it's only $10 a month is because they know that people like me who have really poor attendance will keep continuing to pay the fee every month because it's only $10 a month. So we figure, well, even if I go one time, it's worth it because it's only $10 and you just won't cancel because of that, because the fee is so low. But it's not really only $10 a month. They do charge a yearly fee of $50. So it's really $170 a year and not just $120 a year. So I really either need to start going or cancel. The older I get, I seem to have more and more excuses about why I don't exercise, and that's not good. So I'm going in there the first time this year. I'm going in. I might just do weights and that's it. We'll see. Well, I did the weights and I did the rower, so I'm proud of myself. I'm really shaky because I'm very out of shape, so even putting the weights on a very low weight, I'm really shaky. So now I'm going into Walmart to do my grocery shopping and I'm hungry, and it's a terrible idea for me to go grocery shopping when I'm hungry, but it is what it is. When I get home today, I am going to get everything out from the Goodwill haul and show you what I got, tell you what I paid for it. That'll give me a chance to look everything up and give you an estimate of its worth. I'm back home and I've had a chance to look everything up and record a description of each item and how much I paid. I haven't washed everything yet. The brass candlesticks that you saw me place into the cart, they were $8.18 for the pair. I will put 38 on them. I've decided that I'm going to take my Brasso and shine up these candlesticks, and I just think they will look lovely, especially displayed in the booth with several other items that I found today. They all complement each other. So my plan is today I'm going to show you what the items actually look like styled in my booth. So make sure you stay till the end of the video and I will show you that at the end. In this bag for $4.09, there was a really pretty pair of Maracas and a pair of Castanets. These are Mexican percussion instruments. Both of them are actually. These are hand painted. These were a good deal. Now that I've had a chance to look these up, I believe that the Maracas will fetch between $18 and $20 in the booth, and that the Castanets will also fetch around $18 to $20. So I'm excited about these, and I'm looking forward to putting them in a display in the booth where they look really nice with something with similar colors. Interesting find. I don't normally see stuff like this. This is a rainbow mid-century or atomic age lowball glass. I wish there had been two. In fact, I think I should probably go back to that Goodwill, because sometimes if you go back later in the day or the next day, you might see more as the stocking employees have a chance to get everything out of the back and put it on the shelves. It doesn't always make it out together. Sometimes items that go together get separated. This was $1.39. It is marked with the brand name Cora, and I will price this at $9. This really pretty brass vase. I have a couple more like this in the booth, and one of them recently sold. I put cloisonné on the price tag, and I wasn't sure if that was really the right word to describe this, but I did see other people describing this as cloisonné online. It is etched, so when you run your finger over this design, you can feel that this design is in the metal, and then it is painted with, I believe, enamel paint. So it's a combination of brass and enamel. I've been holding it upside down the whole time. Cute little bud vase. It has some markings on the bottom, but they don't indicate where it was made. What I'm seeing online suggests that this is probably made in India. It's really pretty, and I can't wait to style it with some of the other pieces that I found today, including the candlesticks. So I'm going to do some kind of nice vignette with all the things that I found today that seem like they will look good together. $2.09 for this. I'm holding it the right way now. For this beautiful bud vase, and I will put 18 on it. More interesting metal pieces, and so many different types of metal. These are pewter, and I'm seeing these described online as Queen Anne, so I guess that's the design. They are not marked. They were only $1.09 each. I'm not sure what to do on these. I'm not sure whether to sell these as a pair. That's what I'm leaning toward. So as a pair, I will put 36 on these. And if I decide to sell them separately, I'll just put $18 a piece. These are really nice, and I think I got a very good deal on these for $1.09. My bottle of Brasso says that it does shine up pewter. I'm not sure yet if I want to shine these up or not. I kind of like the way that they are with a little bit of patina on them, and I think that my customers will like them this way too. This is a wicker casserole holder. It would be perfect for carrying a casserole dish to a potluck or to a party. The price tag was right here when I bought it, so it was covering up the fact that it has a label on it that says made in the Philippines. This was just $2.09. It is in very good vintage condition, and I will put 16 on it. I had one of these recently, and it sold pretty quickly in the booth. And finally, this really special piece that's in my thumbnail for this video. Look at this. Maybe it came out of the same person's home as this bud vase. This is so unique. I can't find an exact match online. Some people are calling it copper, and I suppose it probably is. And this design also has a lot of texture to it. So it is etched in the metal and hand painted, and it's just lovely. It was $10, but it was so lovely, I decided to splurge and get it. I will put $42 on the price tag and see what happens. And it's gonna just look so pretty with all these items that I got today. I might even stick the wooden maracas and the castanets in the vignette, because I just think all these colors are gonna look so amazing together. So once I get to the booth today and have this all washed and priced and styled in the booth, I will show you what all of it ends up looking like in the booth. I just arrived at the antique store to put in those metal items and the castanets and the maracas and all that really good colorful stuff that I have to put in the booth today. I got a call right before I was getting ready to leave to come down here from my friend Debbie, who was working the cash register today. She's another antique dealer at the store, and she said that I was doing really well today and I had sold several things. So she said, "Do you want me to read them off?" And I was like, "I'm actually coming down there, so I'll look at the book myself." And she said, "Do you have any pictures, because your 2 pictures with the roses on them sold?" And so I have got a big blank spot where those 2 pictures are, and I had 2 pictures that I could bring in the cabin, but I don't think they're going to look very good because they're just too small for the spot. So you know what that means? That means I get to go thrifting this week and look for 2 pictures to go in that spot. But in the meantime, just as a placeholder, I'm going to put these 2 pictures that I know they're going to be too small. But it is what it is. I'll show you how everything looks when I get it done. This is what the space looked like before the 2 rose pictures sold. As I expected, these pictures were just way too small for this space. So I ended up moving this piece of metal art in this spot, but I still want to look for 2 larger pictures to put into this spot as soon as I can find something. This will do for now, but I don't love it. Here's the copper and enamel pot paired with 2 other pieces. I ended up placing the maracas in this crystal ashtray, and I thought that looked pretty good. And I also placed the castanets in a different crystal ashtray. These wooden pieces just weren't showing up very well on the wooden table, so just putting them inside a clear glass piece seemed to help them stand out. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.